Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Endless Space 2 by Amplitude Studios. We are, of course, the Tree People, the Unfallen. And I have been putting off playing this game because there have been some pretty severe bugs, none of which I personally have encountered with the exception of one, where whenever you have a system that has 2 strategic resources, you only accumulated one of them. But I think that should be fixed, because, as you can see here, we now have 6 Hyperium. I'm actually kind of a half turn ahead of where we left off. Nothing specific has happened, so don't worry about it. The only change from when we last filmed is that Andromeda now belongs to us. So, a huge patch came out today, and I just downloaded it, which is why I'm doing some recording now to catch up. We are currently in Vining. We are wrapping our tendrils around forests. And I was told that if you combine more than one vine ship, it does the job a little bit faster. So that's something we're definitely going to have to explore. The next thing is we got a new hero. That being Thrustrellan. Thrustrellan, we had a choice between 2 military heroes and 1 industrialist hero. And because I've never been a huge fan of military heroes. I know there's value in them, but I always like system heroes better because I just feel like they benefit you in the long run. Like, it's better to have a hero in a system that allows you to produce military ships twice as fast than a hero that when you assign him with military ships, he makes them 10% more effective. That's just my own personal. It's better to have 2 ships, is what I'm trying to say, than 1 ship that's 15% or 10% better. So, the question is, where are we going to put this guy? And I think, well, let's get some food first. And, oh, what am I doing here? Whoops. We're going to do 2 here. Oh, we only have 1 point? Dang. So what we're going to do, in my opinion, is we're going to put this guy in Andromeda. Since we just got it, he is an industrialist. He will help develop this system, and that is so valuable to us because we need to continue moving toward the Cravers. I was thinking that we might want to put him up here to make one of these systems better, but these systems are already relatively strong, and this will give us a good forward base. But before we can assign him to the system, we have to colonize it. And I'm going to colonize the Atoll planet. 1, because it has the best food, so that means our growth will happen more quickly. But 2, it has all of the good resources. It has the Hyperium, which we desperately need, the Dustigious trees, and also Dark Glitter. Whereas as far as we can tell, these 2 don't have anything. Although this one does have Cyberflora, which includes or improves happiness, and this one has a dense atmosphere, which does provide more food. We will eventually get to all of them. We're going to start with this one. So already I can see, assuming any of the developers are watching, that Deciduous Trees does not fit. So it doesn't tell me what kind of deposit I have because it doesn't fit on the screen. I mean, it tells me here, +3, obviously, but in that little movie we just watched, it didn't. Alright, so this event has ended, that happened in last episode, I believe, and we're going to gain the tech High Energy Magnetics. Okay. So we're going to do what we're used to doing here. We're going to build a drone network, and we're going to build cerebral reality. But we are going to scooch them up so that we can have them all next turn. I know we don't have a ton of money, but at least we're positive in everything in terms of what we're gaining. And I want to get things kind of off to the right path. Having these luxury resources and these strategic resources will help us quite a bit. Plus, this is a fertile planet, which is also good. So the goal is to grow the population here really fast and then move them over to these other planets. Looking forward to that. And I like how Thrustrellan is like wearing armor. It's a tree wearing armor, even a little hat. That's really cool. Alright, so we have a new deed. Conqueror of Foes. Be the first to win 10 battles. And we currently are first rank in this. We've won 4 battles. We have to win 6 more. I think we could do it. Alright, that's over. We have nothing else that's open. And we have Entwined Andromeda. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. So let's move out of here. So the first thing we want to do is move this guy on over to Hath. And we're going to vine up Hath. And I think, well, yeah, we're good. So we can assimilate them for free because they love us. So let's get that going as quickly as possible. So then we can move on to Akmar and Edisir. And then it is Craver kicking time. But for right now... Alright, our fleet has moved to Ponderosa Pine. So that's excellent. They are going to defend it. And thank you to the gentleman or lady in the comments who told me that I had forgotten to start the envinening process around forests. I have rectified that. So we are now vining it up. Apparently we could also scan some anomalies. Let's do that. Okay, more dark glitter. You can never have too much. We're going to be emo goth trees, I guess. Willows. In fact, we should probably name this place Willow once it gets completely vined up. Which reminds me, though, we have to rename Andromeda, don't we? Where can we... It's been a while since I've played, so I've forgotten where I can do this. Maybe, yeah, okay. So we're going to call this one Cedar. Also, thanks to those of you who listed tree names in the comments. I appreciate that as well. Okay. Alright, so we do have our scouts. And I guess they could stay here. We could check out what's over here, I suppose. That's a possibility. Alright, Flaming Embers. Let's head on over there. Oh, right. I have to assign you. We are going to assign you... No. Thrust Relin. And he will join our Senate, I believe. So now we have a pacifist senator and an industrialist senator. And we're going to assign to Cedar. Cedar has a ton of upside here. It has 3 planets we can colonize right out of the gate, which makes it better than any place but Redwood. Yeah, Redwood, essentially. But it's also, again, on the front lines. It has tons of luxury resources that we can exploit. Redwood does have a ton as well, but it's deciduous trees only. And this is our main dark glitter production center here, so let's go with it. Alright, he is assigned. And being an industrialist, he has a complete different set of hero abilities than our friend Luna Barks is. Hey, Bark! I didn't even notice that the first time. Look at you, you've got your little tree name. And, yeah, they're both healthy, which is great. No browning around the leaves, you know? They're very, very healthy. Okay. So what are we doing here? Koyastil's building another fleet, which is vastly necessary. Now that we start getting some Hyperium... Oh, we're now at plus 11. I like the sound of that. So we're going to start stockpiling huge quantities of Hyperium. Meantime, we are going to vine up Hath. Excellent. And hopefully we can send a buddy to help him soon. And it looks like we can, because Oak is done producing stuff. We just produced an academy. So 11 turns would get us the Endless Research Park. We can't get the Intergalactic Technology Center, though that would take 21 turns. And there's still the DeMark University, which will take 14 turns. DeMark will make everyone more happy, plus will improve FIDS. So it essentially will turn Oak into like an amazing system for production. We're going to be able to produce high-level ships relatively quickly here. It would be good to have DeMark University here. It really would. 14 turns is a long time, but it's the shortest amount of time. Well, no, 11 turns here. What'll this give us? Science and dust. And we really need that too. And the people here are happy. They are not yet ecstatic. This generally works best when they're ecstatic. But we can fix that by building things. This only makes people happy for 20 turns, and then it ceases to do so. I just don't know. I just don't know which one to do. I'm going to do the Denmark University, or Denmark, and I'll build the Endless Park somewhere else. I mean, who knows? The other empires could be building it as well. We might lose our opportunity. So we should probably build it elsewhere, such as perhaps Redwood, although we just built a shipyard, so you'd think the best thing to do would be to build ships. But 11 turns? That's not that bad, folks, honestly. And I want it. I want it bad. Let's do it. How are people here? They are ecstatic. Perfect. So it all works together. This will give us 40% bonus to science and dust. This is a desert planet that gives us dust. Well, this is really a dusty system. Not much in the way of science, honestly. But it's okay. Dust is what we want. Now this ash planet, we might terraform it someday to get more dust, or we might just go with it because it'll help us build things faster. And it also gives us extra happiness and 2 food. That is interesting for a ash planet. We might want to colonize that sucker, actually. 3 turns? Well, that's okay because we'll get some good production out of it. So we're just going to hope that nobody else is working on the Endless Research Park is what we're going to hope here. In fact, it probably would have been a better idea for me to put my Industrialist hero here until this is done and then move them to the new system. I can still do that. I just have to give it some time for them to get reset. That's one thing I love about this game is there's so many different permutations and ways you can think about things. Which I think is what strategy games should be like. So that's great. Okay, do we really need farms? It's going to take 4 turns to get a new person. I don't think we really need farms at this time. What we could use, though, is some production. So, it's large, temperate, and fertile. So naturally, but it also has deposits. So this is +3 per person. So both of these are going to help immensely, but this one should definitely go first. And we also have the strategic resource of adamantium, though we don't have anything that uses that just yet. All right. Okay, so we're at Genemos. I guess while we're here, we can scan the anomaly that we still have left to scan. And we found a Guardian. Too bad this isn't really a system we're going to be able to take anytime soon. Because after Forest, I want to go for Edisir, as opposed to down here. No? Flaming Embers? You do not wish... Okay, they are getting ready to go. Excellent. Got 1 more needle to go, then we can start building more vine ships. Okay, a lot is happening this turn. Super Spuds are apparently really cheap right now. So they're trying to corner the market. Okay, you know me. I don't like the suggestions. I like to go straight to the technology screen and make my decision. I do think better military at this point is the way we want to go. Unless this will help us in some immeasurable way. Well, it will give us extra dust, but this will give us more manpower. And, oh, it'll give us better fleets, too. Larger fleets. We're definitely going to do this one. And then this will give us shielding and a laser. But we're really going with kinetics right now. This will also give us more fleet size. Alright, we're going to start with this one, and then we'll check again later. Oh, I guess we do have another needle. Alright. Lunabarxis. Alright, so we've already given you full food. Science. Influence definitely is where you want to go right now. Okay, cool. Good job, Lunabarxis. He's in our capital, so influence is actually a really good thing to have. Your capital already generates, I believe, influence. We gained more Unfallen. Okay. Our happiness bonus and science bonus, unfortunately, has gone away. Alright, so we didn't learn anything new here just yet. Although I bet you we could probably take Regulus if we can get our vines close enough to it, because I don't think Horatio even knows that it exists. Alright, there's Zuyin. What makes it interesting is it has antimatter. Despite its name, antimatter matters. Oh god, that wasn't a tree pun, but it was still incredibly stupid. Okay. So we got Ponderosa Pine. We have a life form that we can't yet research because we haven't got enough research skill. Behemoth Song. Oh yeah, right, this is a gas planet that we can't do anything with. Okay, so neither of these have a specialization. This is a temperate savanna. So that's, none of these really is gonna benefit from that. I guess Spin Project at least would give us some more influence, and we already have influence from something here. Alright, we'll do that. And this is Temperate Steppe. I guess we're gonna have to do the same thing here, really. There's no real reason to do anything else, and we'll wait on that. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Koisil, one more turn on that. Alright, good. Koisil can now make some more vine ships. Your analysis of the atmospheric on planet Redwood was successful. I didn't even know I was doing an analysis on that. But we got some influence. That's good. Gained some more Unfallen. And now our armor-wearing tree dude Thrustrellan has gained a level. Obviously more food and industry. And maybe we can move him. I kind of want to move him so that we can... Which one of these would be best for him? Do I want the... Like, if I had to choose one of these... I mean, I'd love to get both, but if I had to choose one... Yeah, so this only benefits the system it's in. So it's not going to improve my entire nation's dust and science, just this particular system. And this also, they only work on the systems. But should I get more FIDs? Or should I get... Huh. You know what? I think it makes sense to put him where it's going to take longer. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, we can't. He's locked for 3 more turns. I can move Lunabarxis over, though. We're going to move Lunabarxis over. And that has lowered it to 9 turns. So that's pretty good. Koisil. Do I want to go straight to Vine Ships? Or do I want to get something... This will give us 20 production per planet, but since it's only one planet, it's not going to be... I mean, it'll help, certainly. It'll take us from 132 to 152, but it'll be a whole lot better when we have all 4 planets. This will give us 25 dust per system level. I believe we're system level 2. That is correct. We are. This is some basic science. Planets with anomalies. Oh, we still have a... Your fleet doesn't fill the quest. I guess we can't check out our Guardian because we need better Curiosity Expedition points. Let's just go with a mine ship. It'll take 4 turns. That's a lot of turns. Whereas this would take 8 turns. Well, yeah. Alright, we'll do the vine ship. But we're only going to do 1. And now Cedar is ready to go. So let's put in some farms. Because that way we can quickly fill this place out. I'm not going to colonize these places till we're almost full at this one. And we'll go from there. Alright. I think we're going to go with this one that improves our fleets even more. Plus it does give us higher manpower. Although I could give us a better ship. So, okay, so basically you have to choose. You have to choose between Hyperium and Titanium. But also, this one gives you Hyperium for only the Loam class hull, and this one gives you Titanium only for the Thorn. So this is the attack ship, this is the defense ship. Now the defense ship takes most of the damage. So I'm going to go with that. And okay, so we are here in Electra, and it appears that this area here does not connect to Horatio's land. Electra has Transvine. Let's head down here. And I think we're ready to end the turn yet again. Okay, heroes are up to level 3. I never know how to pronounce this. Tete-a-tete? Teat-a-teat? It's probably not tete-a-tete. Oak, a major industrial hub for your empire, is holding a fancy summit for industry leaders and politicians to mingle and talk business away from the scrutiny of the public eye. Okay, so it's like that one Davos, Switzerland meeting, only with trees, apparently. Barkos. Away from the scrutiny of the public eye. This year, ecological groups have organized a massive protest. This is weird. Why would trees... I mean, already we're super ecological. Like, we are incredibly ecological. I mean, we are ecology. Anyway. Do I condemn? Do I condemn the event? Which gives Oak 30 happiness, but negative 20 production. Now remember, Oak is one of the systems that we're building one of those wonders in. Or do I tend, which lowers happiness, but it does... What does this mean on colonized system on system Oak? Is it Oak, or is it colonized system? Either way, we're going to tend. My people can put up with a little bit of unhappiness. Alright, Ponderosa Pine. So we're making some influence, which is great. And now what do we got here? We have a savanna. I like how, because we're like tree people, you could see little like floaty things around the planet. I guess that's our little tree, I don't know, our little tree spirits. However it works, I'm not sure. Alright. I don't really know what to do here, honestly. There's not much 4 steps to do. Neither one is fertile. But I guess research is the way you want to go. So this will still give us 20 science, even without them being fertile. Or actually, they are temperate. And this does help temperate. Okay, definitely this then. And then this is plus 30 total and plus 2 per planet. And they're happy. So we're gonna just go all science all the time. Well, 11 turns. Okay, maybe we won't do that. We'll just do this one and see what happens. Oh, there's a Kraber ship. Let's kill it. And decisively so.
Purpose is to kill.
When you attack Kravers, you need to be sure they can't retaliate.
As well.
Are you? Now they are hostile to us. We are going to slap you guys around the universe, my friend. In fact, let's go ahead and, because I forgot to do this, let's create our fleet. The first Ardent Embers, and let's send them over here to join in the fun. Yeah, now we can have 7 fleet power, which means that these level 1 ships, we could have 7 of them. But as we get bigger ships, we can do more of that too. So we could theoretically, if we lose one of these ships, we can combine them into one big fleet. The ship you usually lose first is your well, because it takes all the damage. Alright, bumper crop is over. That's okay. Unnatural Wasteland is over. That's okay because it gives us 10 happiness, which will make up for the 10 happiness we lost for attending the Bark Os. We gained another Calgero. That's cool.
We are Riftborn. We come into your cosmos on a mission of survival.
I'm totally on board with that. How about we become friends? Can we become friends? Riftborn. I would love to introduce myself, which I guess is free. That's all I can do. Okay, well, that's what we're gonna do then.
Some things in this cosmos we have come to understand. You're not one of them. What do you want?
Do you not have trees where you come from? Probably not.
Something else?
Yeah, we want peace.
So...
Are you on board? Kind of? Can't really tell. Oh yeah, we have good influence pressure on them. So, oh cool. We have other options now. We could trade stuff, or we could trade a trade agreement. Would you like that? No. Oh boy, they are not fans of trading. Okay, cool, cool, no worries. I want to give you... I want to sweeten the pot a little bit, because I'm not really sure if you're going to accept what I want here. So, how about... Do I have a lot of... I'm not going to give you 180 titanium, although yes, you would absolutely love that. How about 10 titanium? How does that sound? No, you're not big fans of that. How about 20? Really? Alright, well, you know what? Screw you. I'm not going to give you that. We have absolute shit tons of dust. So how about 500 dust? I mean, you really just don't want peace, huh? Let's suggest. I've never tried that before. Let's see how smart it is. Uh-huh. So it didn't do anything. So I guess it's saying that they'll probably accept this, I guess? But I want the little face to be happy. I don't like the little neutral face. I want a little... See, can't you just go a little bit in the happy direction? Just a little? Maybe 1,500 dust? Damn. Alright, we're just gonna try.
We still don't trust you. But
oh,
this
sweet.
decision gives us hope for the future.
Well, thank you. Alright, so we're at peace with them. That'll make our people happy. We
apologize if you are peeved. But Horatio must do what is best for Horatio.
So our influence pressure is actually pretty severe on them. In fact, after a certain point, we can write a demand. Wow. So they're at peace with us, but they are sneaky. We are stronger than you. But are you? Are you really? Well, whatever. We're cool. As long as we're at peace, I'm happy with that. We're at war with the Craver. We're not at war, but we're at Cold War. And we don't know these people yet. Alright, cool. But our people should be super happy because we are now friendly with the Riftborn. Let's see if that is the case. Yep. We have... Let's see. Yeah, 16 per piece. Which is making up for the fact that not leading political parties in system... Does that mean we don't have a hero who's part of a political party? I'm not sure. And a -9 from overpopulation, which is something we're going to have to deal with. I think there's technologies you can research that will fix that. But okay, we're looking good. So now our people are especially happy because we're at peace with the Riftborn, which is excellent because... Oh, they are. Okay. So they're pretty far away from us. So our ability to piss them off by moving into their territory is pretty limited, which means we should have a free war against the Cravers as long as we could keep Horatio fearing us. And they don't seem to fear us very much right now. They say they're stronger than we are, although I don't buy that. Maybe they have a bigger fleet? But it appears that at least we have more systems under our control than they do. Not sure. Regardless, folks, we are out of time. So next episode, we will continue our military buildup. We will continue to envine as many planets and systems as we possibly can. Who knows, we might see some action against the Cravers. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Marcus Aurelius. This is Endless Space 2 by Amplitude Studios. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.